Hey guys, this is Steve Moretti here at the BlueToedMonkey.com's YouTube page. And today we have an open Great League team that I ran the other day. I believe it was 2 nights ago. We had it sitting in the queue and waiting for Bueno, but he's been extremely busy with work in his own PoGo career. If you want to go over and check him out on Twitch, um, he's been streaming every night. We've been trying to find our groove also, and I think we're going to be streaming mostly during the day, maybe some nights, but we don't really have a set schedule yet. So in the meantime, I had about an hour to myself, and I was chauffeuring people around, some family members, and I pulled over in a parking lot, and I was able to run this team. And this was an amazing set that I'm glad I recorded because I want to share it here with you guys. So here we go. It was Pelly. I was running with Counter, Psychic, and Ice Punch. I'm sorry, Medi. Did I say Pelly? Medi with Counter, Psychic, Ice Punch. We had Pelly with Wing Attack, Weather Ball, Hurricane, and Ninetales, my Shadow Ninetales. We don't have a logo on there, but it's my Shadow with Powder Snow, Size Shock, and Weather Ball. Just get right into it. It's a quick little 5-setter. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, let's go. And work on the volume of the video too. It's the first time I'm recording this way, so usually we do it in Final Cut and we put it out on YouTube and Bueno does the voiceover, but I'm trying to do everything in our OBS setup. I changed a little, so. First time I was running the team, this was a Medi I had built this season. Not really used to running it. Don't have any TMs left, so I am running Psychic and Ice Punch from, I forget what I tried to use it in when I first got it, and everybody said put Ice Punch on it for the Flyers, but I actually took it off after this set and because I had a TM and ended up with Dynamic Punch and I can't get it back because I don't have any more TM, so I'm actually running it with all fighting moves right now. But anyway, in this set, we didn't know what to do, so we just stayed in. Azzy's a tank. And again, not knowing the team really well, I was afraid to make a swap and get stuck. I would rather lose my Medi because I'm used to working with the core of Pelly and Ninetales, that I really know how to work with them. So even if I lost my Medi, I would know how to work with the other two in shields. So in that case, I was just afraid to actually swap out to anything else. And this pretty much was long and boring. I mean, the two tankiest Pokemon who usually time out against each other, they have in their opening team. Same thing. Dark Fast Move, Dark Pulse, Dark Pulse, Dark Pulse. Figured if they weren't caring about Pelly, they were staying in. We'll figure we'll swap out halfway through Ninetales in case Pelly is really important to something that they have in the back. Because I couldn't imagine what they're running with Azzy. Oh, the brick. So the tank team. So now we got our work cut out for us. So now I'm glad that we left some energy on Pelly and got out. And that we still have a shield or two left. I don't remember. I was talking too much. This is hard to do. So, alright, so now we bring Pelly back in. Even though they're rock, we're going to get to these weather balls. Is that what they are? Weather ball, yeah. It says it down there in the bottom left-hand corner, Stephen. Weather ball. Now we're going to come back in and just pepper with everything that we have. We figured we swap, get the energy off. And if that happened, we're going to come back in again. And we lose. Wow. Yeah. That one I was so excited about. I was literally sitting up on my feet in the car. I was propped. I was like halfway through. I was like, oh, we could actually win this. Then I was thinking, why did I swap out? There's probably some things we could have done there to win. We're not going to go back and look. We're going to move on to the next one. So we still have Ice Punch, and now we're up against the Owl. Did we shield the first one, or we let it go? We let the first one go. Because again, if we can get something off this and get a shield, I'm happy with this in the lead, because you lose a lot of leads. And if... Wow, if I had counter on there now. Again, I don't know how to play this team well. Well, actually, I played another 3 sets since, so I'm a little bit better with it, but it takes a while to get your timing. And to figure out how much someone can take and what they can't, and trying to remember your shot clock. And yeah, this is a fun game, but when you're really trying to be competitive, which is why I saved this for offline and didn't do it on stream, on Twitch. I really wanted to play to get good with the team and learn it and not lose my train of thought with chat and everything else. That way I could bring better entertainment for all of us, honestly. It sounds corny, but if I can play better, then we can bring a little bit better of a level. We'll find our Twitch schedule eventually, but in the meantime, I want to throw this, get this out there, and we'll start streaming again the beginning of the week and try to do every day whenever we can, and then we'll find our rhythm. So again, Swampert, not really scary anymore. I used to be scared to death of Swampert. Used to walk through everything. You get used to everybody. 5 to a Hydro Cannon. You can do a lot of work in between. Bye-bye, Owl. GG, man. So yeah, this is a really fun team. I just never... Usually I run... when I run Pelly and Ninetales with whomever else, I run Ninetales in the lead. So with Medi, have a nice punch. I figured I'd put it up there for any kind of... I don't know. Ground leads, but we're not having any. So many flyers. No Stunfisk openings. And again, even with the Owl, I'm not worried, because if I lost Medi, I still have an answer in the back with Ninetales. Actually, more so for the Lantern, because Pelly doesn't like lightning. It's interesting watching your own game back, because you want to say, now I'm going to do this, but then you don't. You did something different. And you say, wow, I think I've learned something in the last 2 days I would have done differently. Watching your own work back. So Lantern was always a problem with the other teams I was running. And it was a problem for a lot of people. Not today. I think we have them figured out this time. It's a good way to start watching these videos back too. For you, for me, for everybody, is watching the counts and paying attention. Way more like, wow, I had 2 more I could have got in there, and that was like throwing energy away. Because you were going to take the Pokemon out, and then Pokemon out. But you could have farmed a little bit more energy before doing so. There's so many places and nooks and crannies to grab energy, to do this and that, yeah. Again, you need to go through an apprenticeship in anything, right? This is only my second or third season battling. It's hard not to get lost being a spectator. GG. I think the most exciting one out of the whole set by far was the loss. It had me literally on the edge of my seat, and I just played them straight through. I can actually see the timestamp underneath the blue-toed monkey up at the top. And it's all like 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute after each other. They're like consecutive in a row. So this is like a less effective Swampert. We're gonna get a mud bomb instead of earthquake, like little mud bombs and little water. So it's like mini versions of each, just spam me. Not really worried about it. I guess it's a good opener, right? It hits everybody pretty good. I used to use it when I first started playing, literally my first season. It was like one of my favorite Pokemon. Because the people I was playing weren't very skilled, as neither was I. And being so spammy, it gets shields from people quickly. Unless you're me and Medi, we don't shield. Oh, so now we have 2 seconds of a mirror. And what did we do? What did we come in with? The Ice Horse Fox with 9 tails like a cat. I don't know. Actually, I do know the story. I was reading up on the whole thing of, well, this is the Alolan, but Fox and Fires. Firefox, web browser. Apparently Fox brought fire. Brought fire to villagers. I guess you would call that old folklore? Folklore. I'm like zoned out going, all right, here's the Stunfisk now, like later on here. Like, oh, the whole match has gone by and I'm sitting here thinking about Firefoxes. And like, whatever happened in that browser? Do people still use it? It was Firefox and Safari and Explorer. Ugh. Don't get me started about Microsoft. I'm so glad I quit programming. As soon as I did, I threw my Microsoft machine out and never got one again. Perfect timing for a wet a ball. And then Pelly can come in and a wet a ball. They're 2 different weathers. That's right. We have the icy weather and we have rainy weather. Good night, Medi. Well, it's time to go. Is that it? I think there might be one more. There's one more, people. There's one more. All right, let's get excited about this one. All right. Here we go. Medi against Medi. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they couldn't have been in ice, right? It's a pup. Because we weren't at our ice punch yet. Now we're at a psychic. They're at like another pup. I think they got like one more. We don't know what else they're running. But it couldn't be any more than a pup, right? No. It's amazing how you have, what, 25 battles a day that you can do, and if you do this a day or 2 later, it's like, how could you forget what you did? Or what you would do, or how you played a game differently, but you do. Again, I'll get used to this, but it's really interesting, like sitting back on, I wonder what he did. Well, we know what we're gonna do against this because we got, what is this, rock water? Just gonna, not much technique. We're not trying to bait, we're not trying to do anything. We're just trying to get them off as fast as possible, pull shields, and bring down health. Now this is where we have to shield because we need, that counter is really important. 2, 3, 4, 5. Got to shield again, right? Keep her alive. No, save the shield for the horse. We're already at a... Oh. You're supposed to get better, but I would have shielded right there. I guess I wouldn't have, no. because we had the Medi and one built, yeah. So now we have a shield and a horse against poison. That's wonderful. Maybe we don't go 4-1. Yes, we do. All right, GG. This is what we needed the shield for. So if we would have shielded there on the Medi, we'd be dead. Actually, maybe not, because it was an acid spray. I don't know how hard that actually hits. Either way, we won. Wasn't pretty, but it was a win. There we go. So that was the end. So yeah, cool little 4-1 set. We were at, I don't know what that was, 17 something. As soon as we hit ace, we just like tried a bunch of, we were really happy that we got the ace. Me was happy that I got the ace, that I just started playing a bunch of different teams and dropped down to like 1600 elo. So we're back to 1820. Cool little 4-1 set. I love the team. I enjoyed playing the team. It was pretty much what you saw. There wasn't, a lot of science to it. This was an accounting lesson. This was a great set that I had. I wanted to share with you guys because I haven't been able to get on Twitch the last couple days. I'm hoping to get on tomorrow or the next day. And until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And what I will be doing for YouTube, if my shoutcaster is a little bit busy, I'll probably just start pulling like the best set of Twitch for the day and dropping that out to you guys until we get more battles submitted. So if you want to submit your battles, I would love to have them shoutcasted for you. We'll bring in our professional shoutcaster. And you can do so at thebluetoadmonkey.com/PoGo. Check it out there. There's a submission form that you can fill out. You can use Google, upload your videos to your drive, share them out to us. Same format everybody else does that's online. We have one out there, somebody who hit veteran or legend submitted to us from last season that we had out. It was actually one of our biggest watched videos. I'd love to get more of them out there. I would love to do more of this for you guys and for myself and the community. So I enjoyed this. Hope you did too. Check back soon. Peace, love, PoGo.